What's up, Bigfooters? My name is Brady, and today we're going to talk about a subject that's really been bugging me for the past couple of days. And I want to cover the importance of having fun in Bigfoot research. Now, in this video, I'm going to try to be kind of blunt and just say what's on my mind, what's been bothering me, and I think it's okay that I'll be blunt because I believe this is a message that really needs to get across to a lot of people. Alright, so not too long ago, I joined Facebook and started getting into the Bigfoot groups and things like that. And I've noticed that fun has become a fading aspect of Bigfoot research. The longer I'm on Facebook, the more I see researchers leave the subject because of so much hate coming from other researchers and a whole bunch of negativity thrown their way. And it gets really frustrating to see that other people in the community just tear each other down, and all they want to do is spread negativity and kind of police the Bigfoot community, and all they're focusing on is other people, and they don't realize that people don't matter in Bigfoot research. The subject is Bigfoot research, not Bigfooter research. Lately people have gotten way too focused on the people in Bigfoot research, and that's a real shame. The focus has gone away from learning about Sasquatches and onto what people in the community are doing, but it doesn't matter. I don't matter. Other people in the community, they don't matter when considering the entire topic of Sasquatch and Bigfoot research. We don't matter. Bigfoot is what's important, but people focus on people. They try to tear each other down. They try to kick people out of the community and kind of police the whole thing, and their focus has completely gone away from learning and trying to study Bigfoots themselves, and they try to tear each other down. They're not even focused on Bigfoots anymore, and that really kind of sucks some of the fun out of Bigfoot research, because it's really fun. Bigfooting is a lot of fun, but other people, I guess, don't like seeing people have fun. I don't get it. I don't get the mentality of these people. But people don't focus on that Bigfooting it's fun. It's a fun subject. Some new shows and channels that I like, the Low Files, BuzzFeed Unsolved, this YouTuber Fantastic Daily. They focus on the fun of the subject. They just go out there, do their own thing, and they have a blast doing what they do. BuzzFeed Unsolved, they're silly, they make jokes, they don't take themselves seriously at all, and that's really the fun of the show. The Low Files is all about the journey, them searching for these things. It's not about the destination, it's about how fun the journey can be. And this YouTuber Fantastic Daily, he just really encourages having fun with these topics. He doesn't really talk about Bigfoot. He talks about more like UFOs and paranormal stuff, but he gets across that the important stuff is having fun. Whether you believe something is real or not, hearing a creepy Bigfoot tale, it's just fun to hear. It's fun to hear the sightings. It's fun to search for Bigfoot, to collect the evidence. That's what makes it fun, and a lot of people take it way too seriously. That really just sucks all the fun out of it. And a lot of people don't realize this is Bigfoot. It's Bigfoot research. It's not serious. You should not be taking Bigfoot research seriously. Now, you can be serious going out, being serious with your methods, but if you're so serious that you're not having fun and you're not allowing other people to have fun, that just takes all of the fun out of the subject. People go around on YouTube, they say that other Bigfoot researchers are a cancer to the community. They say that these researchers or these ideas give Bigfoot a bad name in the name of science. But the newsflash, Bigfoot is the bad name in science. Bigfoot is not ever going to be taken seriously in science until a body comes in. People go out there taking themselves too seriously, trying to prove that Bigfoot exists, but Bigfoot will not be proven to exist. It just won't. They're taking themselves way too seriously. Without a body, Bigfoot will never be proven to exist. It doesn't matter your footprint casts, your audio evidence, your sightings, your photos, your tree structures. If you're trying to prove they exist, you need to realize these are worthless. They are completely worthless to the name of science. The only way to prove they exist is with a body. Science isn't going to look at the rest of any of this. There are those few scientists who take this seriously and to look into it. But as a whole, the scientific community is not going to look at it. We are going to remain a joke until the body comes in. So your footprints, all the evidence that you have collected is worthless in the name of mainstream science. But you know why we collect the evidence? Because it is a ton of fun to bring in your footprint casts and share them with others, to post your videos on YouTube, to share your structures on Facebook, doing things like that, collaborating with other researchers. That is what makes this fun. If you're just out there trying to prove that these things exist with these pieces of evidence and tearing down other researchers' pieces of evidence, that is just a complete detriment to the field, and it just takes a lot of the fun out of Bigfoot research. You should not be in this subject to prove that Bigfoots exist. You should be in this subject because you have a passion for it. You love doing it. You love getting out in the woods. You love your night hikes, doing calls, collaborating with researchers, sharing your evidence, reading books, going to conferences. You should be in this subject because you love doing it, because you are not going to prove that Bigfoot exists. The only thing that will prove they exist is the body, and from reports it seems bullets are worthless on these things. So if you're out there trying to collect a body, it seems you are also wasting your time. Bullets don't seem to really affect these things, and if they do, we don't get the bodies in anyway. And until that day where a truck driver hits a Sasquatch on the highway, or one turns up in the middle of the woods, they made a mistake, a body is found. Until that day comes, I encourage everyone to enjoy Sasquatch however they please. If you are an armchair researcher and you like to look online and study this thing from the comfort of your home, I encourage you to continue to do so. If you believe that Sasquatches are aliens, or if you believe they can become invisible or turn into orbs, I encourage you to continue your research. Continue doing what you love. Keep doing what makes this subject fun. If you're in the flesh and blood camp, I encourage you to continue going out there, doing your research, sharing your findings. Enjoy the subject however you please. If you're just an occasional Bigfoot researcher and you just show up to conferences and go on 1 or 2 outings a year, fantastic. I encourage you to keep up the work, to keep doing what you love, and to encourage others, lift up other researchers, and really bring the fun back into Bigfoot research. Because for a lot of people, the fun is being sucked out by people taking themselves way too seriously, or thinking Bigfoot is a much more serious subject than it is. Because this is Bigfoot. This is not, we're not searching for a cure for cancer. We are looking for Bigfoot. This is a fun topic. This should always be fun. We should not be too caught up in ourselves and in the politics of the subject. We should not be too focused on the people. We should be focused on learning and having a great time, going out there with friends, sharing your campfire stories, doing your calls, making your videos, sharing your evidence. That is what makes this fun. Nathan Rio, who unfortunately has left the subject because of people like this who tear each other down, he used a famous example that Bigfoot researchers eat their young. New people come in and all they do is tear each other down, when we should be lifting each other up, encouraging them to have fun with the subject however they please. Whether it's just watching a reality TV show every week, whether it's going out and doing your calls, whether it's leaving your gifts, looking for UFOs in the sky because you believe that Sasquatches are aliens. However you think it's fun, you should continue, and you should encourage others to continue. People are not harming the subject of Bigfoot. I don't care if you are a hoaxer, if you are a crazy backwoods redneck, if you are in the woo camp, if you're in the flesh and blood camp. We are not harming the subject of Bigfoot, because scientists are not going to take us seriously no matter what they do. They don't care. Until a body comes in, they're not gonna care at all. So we are not doing anything to harm the subject of Bigfoot. It is the nature of the beast. It is Sasquatches themselves that make this subject so taboo. And until a body comes in, it's going to remain taboo. The scientific community as a whole will not accept Bigfoot until that specimen is brought on the table and examined, and research can be done and DNA studies. Until that moment, none of us are giving Bigfoot a bad name. That is the nature of the beast. Bigfoot is the bad name. The people who you could argue are bad in the Bigfoot community are only the con artists. People taking people's money to make profits and giving them false hope about something. Now, I'm not saying attack those people either. I'm saying don't fall for the scam, because tearing them down, you will inevitably misfire and try to tear down somebody else, which is not what we want at all. So other than that, we are not cancerous. Hoaxers are not cancerous. Rick Dyer, some say Todd Standing, Tom Biscardi, I don't think they're doing any harm to the subject. It can be very frustrating, yes, to Bigfoot researchers, but they're not harming the subject as a whole. It just enhances our investigative mindset, and you can learn from these things. There's no need to spread negativity and tear these people down, because honestly, without the hoaxers, Bigfoot would not be nearly as popular as it is today. It is the con artists that are the bad ones, not the people on Patreon, not the people selling their merch. Those are fun ways to support your favorite researchers. People talk about Bigfoot conferences. Bigfoot conferences are a fun way to get together, share your evidence, make some new Bigfoot friends, get together with old Bigfoot friends, learn from other researchers, buy a t-shirt, buy a book. Here's some great presentations. Bigfoot conferences are one of my favorite things in Bigfoot research. People are fearing that Bigfoot has become too over-commercialized, but in my eyes, I think that just adds to the fun of Bigfoot research. So you can go and buy a shirt, and that's not going to take away from our research. We can still go out in the field and do our thing, do what we love to do out in the field. But people complain that the over-commercialization of Bigfoot is also doing harm to the subject. But if people enjoy it, if people enjoy these conferences, they enjoy buying shirts and books and things like that, I totally encourage it. I love Bigfoot conferences. I love going there, meeting people, meeting some of my favorite researchers in the field, and getting some one-on-one with them. That's cool. That is fun. So I definitely encourage Bigfoot conferences. I love them. I love them. New people in the field. That was one of the first things to kind of welcome me into the community, was the Ohio Bigfoot Conference. And I encourage you to go to a Bigfoot conference. If that's what you love, if you don't like going out in the field, if you're not into night hiking or camping, but you love a Bigfoot conference, go to a Bigfoot conference. There's no harm in that. They're a lot of fun. You can meet new people, get a picture with Cliff Barrickman or Bobo from Finding Bigfoot, take them back home, show your family, share it on Facebook. That's what it's all about. That is a lot of fun. Finding the fun in Bigfoot research and rolling with it. That's what matters. And I love conferences because I love Bigfooting. It is one of my favorite parts of Bigfooting. And I love going. And when you go, you shouldn't expect much. You shouldn't expect to see groundbreaking evidence. You should expect to meet new friends, see these things, buy a t-shirt, maybe watch a Bigfoot movie, and just have an all-around fun time. So again, don't take it too seriously. Don't feel like you need to police the Bigfoot community. You're not doing the community any favors by trying to kick people out. You're creating drama for no reason. For absolutely no reason. So what, Todd Standing releases a new Bigfoot video. Fantastic. Form your own opinions and go from there. You don't have to bash Todd Standing. You don't have to do anything just because you disagree with them. You don't have to call somebody a hoaxer because they believe Bigfoots can turn invisible. If that's what they love doing, if that's what they think is true, support them. Respectfully disagree with people. You don't have to cause arguments. You can say, wow, that's pretty interesting. I don't necessarily agree with that, but that's really interesting. That's still pretty cool. We can still be friends because of it. There's no need to draw a line between these research factions. There's no reason for them to be even factions, really. It's just Bigfoot research. We should not be separated into separate camps. We should all be united in the one camp of Bigfoot. I could go squatching with someone who says they can mind speak with Bigfoot. You can go out, you can have a good time, you can have a campfire, learn something new from them at a Bigfoot conference, and just be polite to them. I don't care how you enjoy Bigfoot as long as you enjoy it and you love this subject. You can respectfully disagree. That is completely okay. You don't have to agree with these people. But it is a horrible example to tear them down because you don't agree with them. We need to get into the woods, focus on Sasquatch, and enjoy doing what we love, and get off of Facebook and stop arguing with others and trying to prove that you're right. Who cares if you're right? You could be right, I could be right, it doesn't matter. What is this going to change in the long term? Absolutely nothing. So why waste our time arguing with each other for absolutely no reason? Neither one of us is having fun. We're having fun if we're getting out in the field, going to these events, and enjoying Bigfoot the way we enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, guys, it's Bigfoot. It's nothing to take too seriously. I'm in this because I love this subject. But don't be in this subject if you're not having fun. Then you're in it for the wrong reasons. John Green once said, and I'm paraphrasing, but he once said that Bigfooters by nature are a bunch of pig-headed and stubborn people because we're going out in the woods. We're searching for something that everybody else says isn't even real. So by nature, most of us are going to be pig-headed and stubborn, I'm right, you're wrong type of mentality. But maybe we can learn from our mistakes, and perhaps we should move forward and lose that pig-headed stubbornness and see what we can learn from others. We may not agree. You and me may have different values. We may have different beliefs in the subject. We may have different opinions. We may have different findings. We may enjoy the subject in completely different ways. But that doesn't mean that doesn't mean we need to argue. That doesn't mean we need to have a huge presidential debate over the subject. Because nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's Bigfoot. It's Bigfoot. It is fun. It is a lot of fun. Get off of your Facebook forum. Stop arguing. Get into the woods. Pick up a Bigfoot book. Learn something new. Go to a Bigfoot conference. Watch a Bigfoot TV show. Enjoy the subject however you please, because Bigfooting is so much fun. And I love Bigfooting. I love Bigfoot research. I love it. If other people are fascinated, if they're super interested, I don't think other people should try to kick them out of the community for no reason because they disagree. So what? So what? It's Bigfoot. It's Bigfoot. If you're no longer having fun, you're only here to prove to the world that Bigfoot exists, you're in this thing for the wrong reason. Because you're not going to prove Bigfoot exists. None of us are going to prove Bigfoot exists. Bigfoot will not be proven to exist. I don't think Bigfoot will ever be proven to exist. And for me, that makes it more fun. I think some of the fun would be taken away if Bigfoot was proven. I think the mystery and the unknown makes it that much more fun. So please, take the lenses off of ourselves. Don't focus on Bigfoot researchers. Don't focus on me. Don't focus on the TV personalities. Don't focus on those on Facebook, because the people do not matter. We don't matter. In Bigfoot research, the people are not what's important. Sasquatches are what's important. They're completely, totally fascinating. So stop focusing on Bigfoot researchers. Take the lens off of ourselves. Turn the camera around and put it on Bigfoot. Because that is why we're all here. Because we love this topic. Because we love looking for Bigfoot. We love the subject of Bigfoot. It's not about us. It's about looking for Bigfoot. It's about the mystery. It's about having fun with the topic, however you choose. So, that is my rant. I've never done a rant video before, but this is a message. This topic has really been bothering me. Some of my favorite researchers have been pushed away from the field because people are no longer having fun with the topic. I encourage that you have fun, because that's what matters. And if you stuck through this whole video, I sincerely thank you for putting up with my little Bigfoot rant. I encourage you to share. I believe this is a message people really need to hear in this topic. So overall, I think that's really all I have to say about this. Just enjoy Bigfoot. Just enjoy it. It's super fun. So go out there, have some fun, because Bigfoot is a lot of fun. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep squatching.